Oh baby, you feeling cheap, you feeling lazy, but you still wanna make something cute for your house? Lucky for you, I gotcha. Guys, this is Laugh Cry DIY. I am your host, Katie, and I, like maybe you, am surrounded by chaos and clutter in my home. I have a lot of craft supplies, I have a lot of random things I've accumulated, I'm in the middle of a move, and although I'm tempted to just get rid of stuff, I do want to try to upcycle and reimagine it, if possible, in a more fun and functional way. So that is what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna take 3 objects that I have around my house that you probably do too, and we're gonna give it a little zhuzh, a little sparkle, a little pizzazz, so that it can live a second, happier life. And side note, I'm tempted to call these like 5-minute makeovers because they're such mini makeovers that they're really, really easy to do, but they can take less or more time depending on what your creative vision is. So all that said, let's meet the stars of today's episode. Random photo frame, spice jar, random little planter that I don't totally hate and I don't totally love, and therefore it's been sitting on my shelf mocking me for years. But today we're starting with the photo frame. Now, I had recently done an episode on things you can get at the thrift store and repurpose in clever ways. I will link that below. And one of the things I talked about was the fact that you can take little photo frames or big photo frames and you can easily turn them into trays. And trays are a great thing to corral things, to make things look that much nicer or that much more intentional. And so today we're actually gonna take this little guy and turn him into a little mini tray with some fun little paint and pattern, but first he must be removed of that. Actually, we have to rip this off too. Okay, and we're gonna start today by painting the whole thing a single base color. And lately, I'm really feeling these like burgundy maroons, and therefore, we're going with a color that I don't even know what it is. Ooh, look at her. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, we are going to do a very simple stripe pattern, keeping it easy, keeping it chill. And because we want to make sure those lines are consistent, I'm gonna pop this bad boy back in while we tape off. Okay, so I want to make sure that the sides have like even stripes. So we're gonna keep those the color they are. So I'm gonna do middle stripe, and then we're gonna fit in these side stripes, kind of eyeballing in between. All right, look guys, it's a little loosey-goosey. It's not gonna be perfectly equidistant stripes, whatever, but it's still gonna be cute. And we're gonna do this cute little kind of like icy, slightly lavender tone pink. Already a few coats later, and now it is officially what time? Paint peel time. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna clean up a few little spots I see here and there. Let's be real, there was some drippage. Okay, I'm gonna do that, gonna pop this on, but I think we can move on to our next beautiful DIY. All right, moving on to planter that has been haunting me. This is also a great and easy craft to do with any sort of leftover candle jars, which I actually thought I had. I didn't, but I do have this little guy, which is perfect. The planter's fine, whatever, but planters are always a little more fun if you can do a cool little funky base in some way. And I was looking around my stash and I happen to have these big beads, ASMR. These were from another project. Oh, I think we used these in an episode where I made over baskets. I will also link that below. But these are so great because they are the perfect thing to add like little tiny feet to the planter. Also, I tend to just save multiples of any kind of funky, weird thing I see. Like, I don't know, sometimes you have weird leftover IKEA pieces or just little bits and bobs. And honestly, if you've got a few of them, they can make really great little feet for just about anything. But for this guy, because I'm such a color queen, I wanted to really add a lot more pop. So here's what we're gonna do to start. We're not adding the legs yet. First, I'm taking this strip of vintage 1960s wallpaper, and I'm gonna Mod Podge a little border of this around. But you'll notice, I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm gonna keep a little border down here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it look like this is a pottery piece that has been like glazed and unglazed, like a terracotta piece. First, we're Mod Podging. Is this any ASMR? I don't know. Although this is actually cute on its own, I am a color girl, so we're gonna color her up. And because this is the 60s, I'm gonna use every fun poppy color I got. Okay, I think I'm talking like backyard 60s Palm Springs swinger party. Bah, bah, boom. Let's go. Okay, if I'm honest, I thought I was gonna leave the background white, but I'm not being honest with myself. I'm gonna do it yellow. I'm gonna do it all crazy ass yellow. Side note, I just did a video where I went vintage shopping in Palm Springs, so if you guys like color and pattern porn, you should check that out. Lavender. Oh, totally did not show. Lavender. And it's time to hit it with our green, which is such a gorgeous, ooh, you see that? I will have to go in and do line work after this, and I'm not excited about that, but I chose this. If you wanted to be very, very simple, you could just do a simple like two-tone color or color blocking or all one single shade, but I had to be extra. Actually, if I recall, I think I maybe used this print or inspired by this print in a colorful makeover I did on a lamp once. I will also link that below. I think I did a very similar kind of style. Line work. All right, 5 years later, ooh, look at that line work. She's so pretty. And now we're gonna take some hot glue and we are going to glue these little bead legs on. I'm trying to see, do we do 3? Do we do 4? I think we're gonna do 3. Okay, real question, does she stand? How cute. Is this on camera? I hope so. Do we need to move back? Okay. Now we're gonna do the last thing. We are going to add a faux terracotta base. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this terracotta paint color that I mixed up, and we're gonna do the classic hit of baking soda to give it some grit and some faux terracotta texture. Just popping that in there, whipping it up. If you haven't done this before, it kind of makes it a little bit fluffy. And then we're just gonna straight up paint the little feet as well as the little base right here. Remember how I was saying we wanted to keep a little border at the bottom? And you'll see, do you see that it looks like a faux little terracotta pot? Oh, so cute. I'm gonna have to do a few coats of this. I think I'm gonna do the top rim as well, but I gotta let this dry. But I think you guys get the idea, and I think we can move on. Moving on to the spice jar. Like a lot of people, I hoard these for no reason. But today we're gonna have a reason. Today, I just wanna make a cute little tiny little pen holder. I find myself especially, a lot of times I need pens and I just want little like cute pen stations around my house sometimes. So this is the perfect thing to use for that. And what I also have is some leftover raffia ribbon, ASMR. I don't know why I have this, but I've had it for a long time, looking for a reason to use it. And I think what I'm gonna do is wrap this whole thing in this raffia ribbon. You could also do twine, you could do whatever kind of fun natural fiber textile you have, and then we're gonna zhuzh it up from there. And really, we're just gonna be simple. We're just gonna hot glue it and wrap and wrap and wrap, because honestly, I need to get rid of this, and we're gonna do it today. How actually long is this? Step 1, turn on your heat gun. Great. And I am aware that this is gonna wrap about 1 millimeter at a time, but that's okay. We're just gonna keep gluing and wrapping as we go. Guys, if this ends up taking me like 3 strands and I still have so much left, I'm gonna be real annoyed. Okay, we got this little cutie right here. And now I wanna sass her up with more organic, natural Mother Nature material via these cute little dried flowers. Dried flowers are very hot right now. A lot of dried floral bouquets. I see those a lot. And if you've never made dried flowers or made your own pressed flowers, I will also link an episode where I show you how to easily press flowers when I pressed my own wedding bouquet in the microwave. Anyway, I'm just saying that in case you don't have dried florals at home, but I'm just gonna snip these off and we're just gonna pop them on at random little spots. And I have these little guys too, which are really cute and tiny, just for some color variation. Adding these on is not only color and variation, but it's also a really great way to fill in any gaps. For example, if you have a little like glass gap like I do there, or a kind of awkward end of a piece of ribbon. We're just gonna press these guys all around. This is so cute and simple. Again, I think the real key here is the pressed flowers portion of it, which you can get from good old Mother Nature. Wow, this truly might be my best 5-minute craft of all time. But just popping these on and kind of layering them together. And best of all, you truly don't need that many. Okay, honestly, I think I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. I think we're done. And I think you guys are officially ready to see your beautiful, gorgeous 5-minute-ish DIY final reveals. Well guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely shocked by how cute those came out, considering how very boring they were when we started. And I hope this is a great excuse for you to grab something boring in your life, or something like that plant pot that is just not terrible, but not great, and you just think it could be that much more fun with a little DIY makeover. And if this did inspire you to make over something in your home, shoot me an email, DM me on Instagram. I love to see your projects. I also have a monthly newsletter I send out. I love to share fun projects, fun DIYs, great inspiration, just to keep you guys inspired to do a little something fun from time to time. So I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me in the half chaos and clutter of my life. All right, see you next time.